Hey guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your support. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is to be utilized whenever you see it, really, but it is originally created for Monday, the 31st of January, the end of the month. Venus has now gone direct, thank God, because that was working me emotionally, because my Venus is in Pisces, so I was feeling deep dredged up sadnesses and love loss and all sorts of stuff. And I'm hoping that that will begin to subsist and I can get back to being less emotional. um, uh, but what else do I need to tell you? So this is originally created for that date. We do have Mercury getting ready to go direct again too on the 4th, so that's good too. The communication will get better and easier. And so this is basically your reading. If it works for you, if it fits for you, if it makes sense in your life, utilize it. If it doesn't, that's okay too. You might just be working on something different at this time. Please, if you do enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, share the video out, leave me a question or comment. All of that stuff greatly helps, okay? So let's get into the cards and see what's going on for the day. We have the Eight of Cups. So interesting that we saw him at the end of the week. There's something that... All right, so when I refer to the weekly, right, the underpinning energy, he is the final card of the week this week. And it looks like he's also trying to tell us he's here at the beginning of the week. Like this whole week might be this opportunity for us to step away from some sort of emotional type of behavior that blocks us, that stops us, that doesn't serve us, some sort of maybe reactionary behavior, some sort of fear, sadness. It can be anything that deals with like the emotions where it no longer serves us, right? And we have him looking to the, even though his back is turned to us, which is sort of in reflection, I also feel like he's having a conversation with his intuition, right? That moon up there. And I also feel like he's faced, even though he's faced away from us, when I look at the art of this card, it feels like he is also facing his future, or maybe creating his future through reflecting upon the journey that he's been through. Does that make sense? And that's why he's seated on this card, on this rock, right? It's not that. How do I explain this? Like in the last few cards, I've noticed we've had people with their backs turned to us in the deck. And it feels like we've been in this retrograde season, and I'm getting this message that it's about reflection, revisiting, all of that. And we've been doing that work, hopefully. This to me, though, even though he has his back to us, it's like through that reflection and that emotional reflection, it's now Venus is turning direct. He's now turning towards this future. And there's still maybe a path to take there. We can see it along the craggy cliff. We've taken a rest. We've done some work. We've done some release. The eights are about balance, right? They're about bringing things back into balance emotionally. He's how we're supposed to also underpin the ending of the week. So I like that he's showing up here as sort of at the beginning of the week too, as the first card of the week, because it says to me that this might be our focus for the week of what we're doing is letting go of the things that may weigh heavy on our heart, or may, we might have resentments or sadnesses around, being the bigger person and walking away, not necessarily engaging in the fight or in the argument any longer, if that makes any sense. And so to me, this is about finding our own answers within emotionally, listening to them, and then heeding them and using them to our highest and best good, right? Remember, the word or the stone from yesterday's reading was honor. And so I think that there's something about honoring ourselves emotionally this week And to do that, we have to sort of be willing to take the look, be willing to take the pause, to sit with ourselves and really reflect on what is it that we're doing that gets in our own way? What is it that others are doing that doesn't suit us? How is it that we're reacting? Is this our best, tactic kind of thing? And and be willing to let that go. Be willing to change that. Be willing to evolve that if you can. And so it's interesting that he shows up. I'm surprised, actually. We have the underpinning energy of him is the star, right? Which is that Aquarian energy. She's that peace. She's that calm. We need to be seeking that quiet calm right now while we're doing this time of reflection, while we're digging deep and releasing and letting go during these retrogrades. We want that calm, gentle star energy underneath. We want to be reminded that that's supporting us in whatever it is that we're doing right now. So keep that in mind as you move through this day. If it does feel a little bit emotionally charged, or if it feels like you're, leaving things behind. Generally, as a rule, it's not an easy leave behind, right? The Eight of Cups doesn't necessarily, it's not something that we always want to let go of, but we might realize that we have to. And so that is us kind of taking the higher road or being the bigger person, or maybe making the difficult decision to make that emotional change that really does suit us best. Let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. Okay, whoa. We have not seen her before. Card number 17, she's also an 8. So we have an 8 and an 8. Many hands of the goddess. Wow. She is like in your face, ready to go. This is our last Kuan Yin card because we're going to switch the cards over. And it's interesting that she comes in so busy like this. It's almost like a bunch of activity. Like as we're sitting here resting and contemplating, to me, it feels as though like Kuan Yin or her energy is working around in the background, fulfilling things that maybe we don't understand. She almost looks like a spider to me, right? With all of those arms. I've never really seen Kuan Yin depicted with so many different arms. I think it's beautiful. To me, she's centered. She's calm. She is that beauty that is the star there, yet things are going on in the background we may not understand. Does that make sense? That's the feeling that I'm getting from this. I love that it's an 8-8 reading, meaning like balance. 8s are also sort of like infinity symbols. And so to me, that is a really sort of beautiful thing. Let me read this card to you. I'm interested. We've never seen her before. She's kind of tripping me out. I've been having a weird day already, and it's only like 10 o'clock. All right. Many hands of the goddess. The goddess Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects and many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She is not limited to one task at a time. Do not be afraid to surrender into her guiding wisdom and creative genius now. For there is much that you can accomplish together, and she wants to assist you. We often create well when focusing on one project at a time, seeing it through to completion and then tending to the next one. Sometimes our attention might be stretched across numerous projects, especially if you have a lot of natural creative energy at your disposal. You may worry that you are being stretched beyond your capacity to be productive, that your creative energy is being dissipated by flipping from one project to another, and that you will not complete anything. The guidance from the guidance from Goddess Kuan Yin is to release your worries and intentions to her and then let her guide you. Hold on as I do that. When you feel strongly to work on a particular project, perhaps to focus on it for a time, do so. When you feel to step back from it and rest, do so. In the rest, you will replenish, gain new perspective, and return to your creative work more productive. That's the Eight of Cups, too, guys, is that rest that he's taking and that reflection that he's taking. It is an essential part of the process. Trust that she is uplifting, guiding, and instructing you through your own intuition so that your projects and creative desires will manifest with the highest wisdom and in the best order and timing. You do not have to worry about having too many logs on the fire. You just need to let Kuan Yin guide you and follow her impulses faithfully. Do not be afraid to surrender projects to her, even if they seem to be taken out of your hands for a time. When the time is right, they will come back to you, perhaps in a revised form that is more aligned with your divine essence. With the many hands of the goddess assisting you through your trusting heart, you will accomplish more than you thought possible, assisted by the universe in ways seen and unseen. Healing through the many hands of the goddess. Close your eyes and perceive the many-armed Kuan Yin shining brightly above the crown of your head. Intend to rise up through the crown of your head to meet her. Say, Divine Many-Armed Mother, bless my projects and desires so that they may manifest through unconditional love and for the highest good. I surrender into your creative wisdom and power. I trust in your guidance through my own heart. Namaste, beloved. Om Mani Padme Hum. Intend to hand over your desires, projects, and manifestations to her now, seeing her take one in each of her limitless number of hands, and being aware that she blesses you on the crown, on the forehead, and on the heart with three other of her sacred hands. Think thank you, and when you are ready, open your eyes, listen closely to your heart, and have faith in your inner impulses over the coming days, weeks, and months, and your creations shall be sublime. A prayer to the many hands of the goddess, hands that heal and bless, hands that lift and strengthen, hands that guide, and hands that protect. Om Kuan Yin, many-armed Mother of mercy and compassion, I receive your blessings and assistance now for my highest good. So be it. Om Mani Padme Hum. So even if we're sitting in reflection and maybe looking at what we've just gone through in these retrogrades, there is work being had in the background spiritually. We've been told to call upon her and ask for her assistance. I was actually doing that in the bathtub last night, and because of the card that we had from yesterday, which was that the one about the healing waters, and I was in a salt bath last night asking for her assistance. So it's just interesting that she shows up today, this morning, with all of these hands, and it feels like she's arrived. Maybe I'm still in the shadow of this Venus direct. Anyways, the stone for today, the grounding stone for today is courage. So be brave in whatever you're looking at. Ground in your truth. She's been teaching us all of this month through Hear the Yellow Tiger Mother that she will take care of us, that she will support us, that she's within us and a part of us. We are connected to her. We have her compassion. We have her depth of spirit, her capacity of heart, all of that within ourselves. And when I think of the word courage and also the word of honor, there's something that we're doing, I think, for ourselves this week where we need to maybe ask for that assistance and then have the courage to receive it, the courage to honor ourselves and move forward in whatever it is that we desire to move towards. Even if we're scared, even if we feel that we can't do it, we need to understand that there's a way. To me, what the cards are saying is that if we understand that there's a way to sort of turn it over, to release it, and to just be brave and try and step away from the old patterns, the old behaviors, the old feelings, the things that no longer serve us, and allow ourselves to move forward. We very well may be moving forward without even knowing it this week. We have some very quiet cards this week. We have the Star, we have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Page of Pentacles. The loudest of the three of those, I would feel, would be The Page of Swords was the middle of week card, and she would be the one that would be the most sort of active to me, around her learning and her thoughts and communication, right? That could also be the retrograde of Mercury coming back into play. So, or Mercury going back direct on the 4th of February, which would be during this week. So there is some, it's weird. It feels like these cards are trying to tell, I don't know if they're trying to tell me something or you guys something, but just be brave, honor yourself at every given moment that you can this week. We are going to be saying goodbye to Kuan Yin. This is our last day with her today, so I like that we see her in such a large and vibrant pose, meaning she's not gone from us, even though she won't be in the reading with us tomorrow. Does that make sense? And reflect, be at peace, be courageous in your reflections of what you're looking at. Don't be afraid to look at the deeper, darker secrets and let it go and go towards your truth and know that you're supported in doing so. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe and share it out. Leave a question or comment, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.